explore the world of monumental mistakes in the workplace that have led to costly consequences. From the tragic catastrophe of the Piper Alpha oil rig to the destructive collapse of the Lansing Expressway, we delve into 5 of the most expensive errors in history. Get ready to discover how overlooked errors can result in billion-dollar impacts. Welcome to your daily dose of enlightenment. You've landed on Knowledge Planet, where curiosity thrives and the enigmatic is revealed daily. We delve into a variety of topics to amaze you. Now let's get back to our intriguing subject. Number 1. The Piper Alpha, an oil rig in the North Sea near Aberdeen, Scotland, began operations in 1976 for oil production before integrating gas production. However, a devastating mistake led to the destruction of the platform in 1988. On July 6 of that year, a safety valve for pump pressure was removed for routine maintenance and temporarily sealed with a cover disc. Clear instructions were given not to activate the pump under any circumstances. Unfortunately, during a shift change, these instructions disappeared, and the pump was mistakenly turned on, causing an explosion. The temporary cover disc could not withstand the enormous overpressure, leading to a loss of high-pressure gas and subsequent fires. Tragically, this incident resulted in the loss of 167 lives, marking it as one of the deadliest industrial accidents with an estimated cost of billions of euros. Investigations into the cause of the catastrophe were immediately initiated to prevent similar incidents in the future. In memory of the tragedy, a monument depicting 3 oil workers was erected in the Rose Garden and on the Parca Isles. The Piper Alpha disaster serves as a testament to the importance of effective communication in the workplace, particularly in high-risk environments. It underscores how proper adherence to safety protocols can be a matter of life or death, and its impact continues to influence safety regulations in the oil and gas industry. Number 2. January 17, 1995, Kobe, Japan, was devastated by a magnitude 6.9 earthquake that lasted about 20 seconds. The tremor caused extensive damage, requiring decades of repairs. Notably, the Lansing Expressway, the main communication route between cities, had inadequate structural design, including premature termination of longitudinal reinforcement, insufficient shear capacity, and inadequate anchoring of brackets. As a result, 10 spans of the expressway collapsed, surprising many who assumed such structures were safe. The reconstruction of the Lansing Expressway, which made headlines worldwide due to its extensive damage, lasted over a year and officially reopened on September 30, 1996. The restoration of the highway amounted to an estimated cost of $4.6 billion. However, this represented only a small fraction of the total cost of the earthquake, with overall repairs estimated at around $200 billion. Despite the monetary cost, the human toll was much greater. The earthquake caused 6,434 fatalities, with almost 4,600 of them in Kobe alone, and lives that could not be recovered. Unlike the infrastructural damage, however, the region's resilience was evident in the aftermath of the disaster. In the 3 months following the earthquake, 1.2 million people volunteered in rescue efforts, demonstrating a strong spirit of community and perseverance in the face of adversity. Number 3. November 2002, the MV Prestige oil tanker, carrying 77,000 tons of heavy fuel oil, encountered a storm off the coast of Galicia, Spain. The 26-year-old ship's tank ruptured on November 13, causing a significant oil spill. Efforts to dock and contain the damage were thwarted by the Spanish, French, and Portuguese governments. The ship sank completely 6 days later, releasing an estimated 17.8 million gallons of oil into the sea. The spill polluted thousands of miles of coastline and over 1,000 beaches in Spain, France, and Portugal. It became the largest environmental disaster in the history of Spain and Portugal. The total oil spill was even larger than the infamous Exxon Valdez incident. A court ruling in 2013 estimated the cost of the disaster at 368 million euros. The ship's captain was arrested immediately afterward. In 2013, 3 judges of the High Court ruled that no criminal liability could be attributed to anyone on board at the time of the disaster. However, the captain was found guilty of disobeying orders to move the tanker away from the coast and received a suspended sentence of 9 months at the age of 78. An investigation revealed that the ship was structurally deficient and should not have been at sea. This incident underscores the crucial role of regulatory compliance in maritime safety and the potentially disastrous environmental consequences of negligence. Number 4. Lake Peigneur sinkhole incident occurred in November 1980. An exploratory drilling company inadvertently drilled into a salt mine owned by the Diamond Crystals Company. The mine began filling with water, triggering a massive sinkhole that swallowed the entire drilling platform, 11 barges, numerous trees, 65 acres of land, and a tugboat. The enormous water displacement even reversed the flow of the Cambrai Canal, causing salt water from the Gulf of Mexico to fill the former freshwater lakebed. Fortunately, all 55 mine employees managed to escape without any loss of life. However, the incident led to significant financial and environmental consequences. Texaco and Wilson Brothers, the drilling contractor, had to pay $32 million to Diamond Crystal and an additional $12.8 million in out-of-court settlements to a nearby nursery and botanical garden to compensate for damages caused by the sinkhole. In addition to the financial costs, the event had lasting ecological impacts. The influx of salt water transformed the once freshwater lake into a saltwater lake and also increased the overall depth of the lake at its deepest point. This incident highlighted the potential risks associated with drilling activities, underscoring the need for rigorous oversight and caution in environmentally sensitive areas. Number 5, April 26, 1986. One of the most well-known man-made disasters in history occurred at the Chernobyl nuclear power plant near Pripyat in Ukraine. A safety test on the RBMK-type nuclear reactor simulated a power outage to develop a procedure for maintaining the reactor's cooling water circulation until emergency generators could provide power. However, during the test, an unexpected drop in power almost to zero and a subsequent 1-minute delay led to overheating of the reactor core. Despite the reactor's unstable condition, unaware operators continued with the test. After the test, a reactor shutdown was initiated, triggering a chain reaction. Due to design flaws and unstable conditions, this chain reaction forced the evacuation of approximately 49,000 people, mainly from Pripyat. As the exclusion zone expanded, another 68,000 people were evacuated. The reactor explosion resulted in the deaths of 2 operational staff members. Acute radiation syndrome necessitated hospitalization of 134 people, with 28 deaths following the meltdown and 14 suspected radiation-induced cancer deaths in the subsequent decade. The Chernobyl disaster remains the most devastating nuclear power plant accident in history in terms of human casualties and costs. Initial cleanup efforts are estimated to have cost 18 billion Soviet rubles, approximately $68 billion adjusted for inflation, and costs continue to accumulate. Currently, between 5 and 7% of Ukraine's government spending is allocated to Chernobyl recovery activities, much of which consists of social benefit payments to around 7 million affected individuals in Ukraine, Belarus, and Russia. This catastrophe underscores the significant and lasting social, economic, and environmental impacts of nuclear disasters. With that said, guys, thank you so much for watching this video until the end. We'll see you in the next video right here on Knowledge Planet, the power of knowledge. Consider us more than just a channel. We're a growing community, a family of knowledge seekers. We're on a mission, inviting you to join our growing family. We need you. Subscribe, become part of our community, share your thoughts, interact with us. A like or even dislike all count. Stay tuned, stay curious, and together we'll continue to explore the vast expanse of Knowledge Planet. Don't forget to watch the previous episodes and stay tuned for the upcoming ones. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, what are you waiting for? Subscribe now! And one more thing, that little bell icon, it's your ticket to never missing a beat. Click it, and you'll be the first to know when fresh content hits the airwaves. Goodbye.